Hello guys, welcome back to Chaka Film. They have been released. You heard me right. They have been rescued. But this time, sorry to disappoint you. When I'm talking about they have been released, I'm not talking about the children in the bush. I'm also not talking about the teachers who are also in the same bush. But this time, we're talking about the minister, the family of ex-minister of power, his sister and her two children. What this proves that Nigeria has two tiers of government protection. There is one for the ordinary Nigerians, there is one for the politicians and the rich. And as that is even going on, there is a video going around now that is viral on all social media, which is from the bandits. They have released a video that saying that they are not requiring the Oyo State to implement Sharia law. Who is playing a psych up on Nigerians. But before we even watch that video, I want us to listen to Isaac Fayoshe, because his reaction, I guess, will be so very important for the next video we're about to watch of the video that the bandit released. So now, let's watch Isaac Fayoshe. But before we do that, guys, please, if you are new to my channel, just the way I normally ask, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that whenever I drop any latest update, you will be notified. Thank you very much. So now, let's watch that video.
I hope you all can see how easy to rescue people from kidnappers den. Within 72 hours, Adelabu Penkelemes, former minister of power, family has been released because they are rich, they are politicians. It is easy to rescue politicians. But you, the poor Nigerians, it is difficult to rescue you because you don't add any value to them. To them, you are valueless to them. To them, you are not important. To them, is not. Look at Adelabu people from Ekiti. Adelabu people are still there. 30 days, the governor have not been there to say hello, sorry about your family or anything. He has not been there, and everybody that have tried to protest in Ekiti, they've been suppressed by the commissioner of police Ekiti State. I want to tell IG, this commissioner of police Ekiti State is biased, is one-sided, he's a selfish man, he's a selfish commissioner of police. This is so bad. You see, you Nigerians, you say, oh, APC, you can see it is government of the rich, for the rich, by the rich. So it is not for you, the poor. I feel sorry for you, the poor, that is still following them. You are the only one that can rescue yourself from this shaku by voting these people out. Vote them out now.
You might be saying that Isaac Fayoshe is taking it so personal. He's supposed to be celebrating that the government have rescued ex-minister family. But before you make your final judgment, and also before we also look at the performative video or the studio they carried along to go and rescue the family of ex-minister, before we even talk about it, I want us to look at the video that is going around now that was released by bandits to tell Nigerians that they are not requiring or demanding that Oyo State implement Sharia law. They don't even need money, but these people are still inside the bushes. Let's watch that video, then we'll come back.
Please. And it seems that some people are making our problems to be complicated already. We were shown some print media where it was stated that these people that abducted us requested for release of some people. They requested for ₦1 billion. They requested for Sharia to be entrenched in the country. These are not true. They are just trying to create problems for us. We have been here since. We have not been forced to worship in Islamic way. We have been left alone. They have not troubled us concerning that. They are not asking for Sharia law. They are not asking for money. The single thing they are asking for is the release of some of their people. I don't know why they are peddling this rumor to make it complicated for us. Please, we are just begging you. Don't play politics with our lives. Nigerians, please help us to circulate this. Let it go viral. They are not asking for Sharia law. It is not true. They are not asking for weapons. They are not asking for money. All they want is the release of some people. And the government will negotiate with them and know those that they will release for them. I don't know why they are playing politics with our life. Please, Nigerians, our lives are in your hand. Help us make this go viral. Don't let the government deceive the whole world. They are not asking for Sharia. They are not asking for money. They are not asking for weapons. All they want is release of some of their people. Please, let everybody know about it. Ẹ dákun, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ wa náà ni mo tún wá sí. Òní ló di ọjọ́ kẹrìnlélógún tá a ti wà níbí. Ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n fi hàn wá ní orí social media ni pé wọ́n ní.
So one of the teacher is the one talking now. She's saying that Nigerians or the politicians are playing politics with their life. All what they required is that they should release their members who is in the prison in Oyo State or any part of the country. But the government are taking it so lukewarm, they don't want to react. But in terms of the ex-minister of power, they rescued the family within 72 hours. And that leads to another question that many people say, okay, if the government could not rescue these children, even as these people are now saying that they did not demand for Sharia law or even money. If government could not rescue them, does that mean that the rescue of ex-minister Mr. Adelabu family was just a hoax? Does that mean that it was a scripted kidnapping? If you've watched that video, I think your guess will be good as mine, because who goes to rescue somebody with video camera, with studio, as if you are doing a movie? And there's a lot of Nigerians have reacted, even have doubts regarding this rescue. So I will read some tweets, then we'll come back to analyze further the situation. Start with the first post from ID Amos, who in his post, it is written, if you look beside me here, he wrote, when some cases receive rapid and visible response, while others appear to drag on, citizens naturally begin to question whether all lives are valued equally. How about school children and teachers? A society is ultimately judged by how it treats the most vulnerable. Now, if you look at the post from Today in History, they should continue with their stage Nollywood drama. I am giving the movie a title, The Kidnapped Elite. Go grab your own copy now. If you read Daniel Reagan, he wrote, oh my God, this video looks for performative. And if you see how that's from Dante, you see how Niger, they wonderful rich. They don't quick rescue big man people, but the ordinary Niger people still dey bush. In myself, we're supposed to be celebrating the Nigerian police have done so wonderful. But that is not how people are reacting to it. You might not blame them. Because when it comes to normal Nigerians who are not Ella, who are not rich, the question is, they will blame the boogeyman. They are after me. We can't pay. We can't rescue. We don't know where they are. We cannot track them. For example, let's listen to Ruben Abati in this interview where he tried to blame the boogeyman, not the government.
And this puts a question on the role of government. But beyond that, the more specific source of concern and worry and anxiety is that this Tinubu administration is being harassed, is being intimidated, because the way this insecurity pattern, banditry, kidnapping is going on, it looks too systematic, too organized, Okay, we had the same problem under the Jonathan administration. Now we're seeing the same pattern under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I think the state itself must stand up and confront this harassment, this intimidation, wherever it is coming from. And, you know, look, just papering over the cracks within the system would not be enough. There are more fundamental issues that the state has the capacity to investigate. And the big fear is that this may even continue.
I think it is now to us to tell Abati to just drop as being the Arise TV anchor and say, oh, I'm here to represent the Tinubu government or the APC. If really the government, somebody is blackmailing the government, Tinubu has all the power, the leverages to go after his enemy. When he deal with his enemy who are causing this insecurity, I bet you the remnant will not be able to do anything. But no, let's blame the boogeyman for their own failure. There's one video I want us to watch, and this of a House of Assembly representative when he came back to his own constituency to seek for vote. He started crying. You will see a grown-up man shedding tears. Let's watch this video, then we'll come back.
Tun fi jin haushi na da ku duka. To na yadda a kashe ni saboda ku. Ni na yadda da. Duk wanda sun ka kashe wallahi aljanna zan shi. Duk wanda kuma kashe cikin su wallahi dan wuta ne. Sai mun cire tsoro cikin zukatan mu. Sai mun yi abin da gaske. Sai mun yi abin da gaske. Kuma duk abin da aka yi duniya mun sadaukar da kanmu don abin da nake yi sunan shi sadaukar da kai.
I know there are questions that I myself is asking. The first question is that you as a House of Assembly members, you representing a constituency. Is it now you are knowing that your constituent has been ravaged by insecurity? Why is it now you are crying? Because you want to solicit for vote. That will be my own question that I'll be asking such people. You can't shed tears now to seek for sympathy. But at the same time, we have to come to the reality that such a place have been ravaged within 3 years. People fled their home and become an IDP in their own country. And we still have people like Gumi roaming around the country, still preaching why government should not hurt bandits or Fulani herdsmen. And this also have made me want to say, what is the Gumi, the boogeyman the government are blaming? And this leads also, this video I want us to watch of one Baba Yusuf. He also questioned the government. What is the government doing regarding Gumi? Let's watch the video.
To be honest with you, I've been restraining myself for a very long time not to speak in public to Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, with profound respect to him. But first of all, I am a Muslim. Secondly, I'm a Northerner. And I think he is not representing what we should stand for as Muslims, whether as Ahlus Sunnah or any other seriously, moderate and responsible Muslim. Sheikh Gumi is a retired military officer.
Yeah.
Sheikh Gumi is a leader of people and is an Islamic scholar. But this behavior that has refused to go away, or he has refused to stop it, I think people like us should be able to tell him it is time he stops and have the real fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and stop misrepresenting what Islam stands for. If he wants to be a politician, he should come out and tell us what he wants to do, because some of them have started declaring for candidacy, which is their fundamental human right. So he should not hide behind anything. Secondly, if he wants to be a negotiator of bandit under any guise, also he should take a clear position so that Nigeria will take a position, you know, in that regard. But having said that, I think it is becoming borderline irresponsible for such a person that we used to look with a high level of respect to start misguiding people because we have teeming youths in northern Nigeria that are needing, you know, the right kind of leadership, the right kind of direction. Don't forget that Sheikh Gumi last year was banned from entering Saudi Arabia with a valid visa, which before then, by the way, since I think 2010, he has not been allowed to enter Saudi Arabia. He called it politically motivated. I tell him he should have a food for thought. Having said that, let us even dimension this issue, you know, sounding like a broken record conversation about negotiation and rehabilitation and whatever. To Sheikh Gumi and others that are proponents of this, what would they say to the family of the people or the families of the people that these people have massacred? Or has he forgotten the injunction in the Holy Quran about those that took arms and killed innocent people, be they Muslims or non-Muslims, that are non-combatant, that are not fighting against you, that are helpless people? In addition to that, talk about negotiation. We are here last 2 or 3 months, a known bandit in Katsina who killed an assistant commissioner of police in action, wore his uniform, took his gun, and went to the so-called negotiation with government officials. What did Sheikh Gumi say about that? What is his own position about that? Is he saying that that particular kind of person is a victim? This man is just gaslighting these people. What will he say about those others that were quote unquote rehabilitated in Maiduguri and others, and even integrated into the army and turned the gun against their fellow army officers and go about disclosing the movements and the logistics
and these things that are saying, these are facts.
These are facts. If I knew we were going to have this conversation, I've written about it. I even have their names and the name of the officers they have killed. So there is completely no sense of responsibility, no sense of sensitivity, and there is now beginning to taint this religion of Islam in a way and manner that any well-meaning Muslim in this country should stand up and say, this is enough. Okay? So I wouldn't want us to digress too much, but thank you for this opportunity. To Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, I have a lot of respect for you. You are a father, you are a leader, and if you are truly leading Muslims, then the conversation should not be painting these people as bandits, raping people, maiming people. By the way, Sheikh Gumi, most of the people you are saying we should rehabilitate are always high on drugs and alcohol. What does Islam say about that? To having said that, I think we should stop giving him too much airtime, and I think also government is pussyfooting on this. Forget the friends. We should take a position on this. What are we doing? Are we fighting terrorism or are we not?
Absolutely. Very, very important point, Mother. And I must say that, you know, I commend your, you know, the patriotism that is behind that comment, because, you know,
thank you very much.
When some of us say they say, oh, well, you guys, guys from the South, you know, but I just feel that, you know, it's not really, it's not a ennobling of a leader.
Absolutely.
You know, to talk like that.
But permit me, Prof. 65 to 70% of the people that Sheikh Gumi is justifying their killing and maiming are the same Muslims all over the place. 80% of out of almost the majority of the 10 million children that are million out of school children that are being recruited by these bandits are children that he should be teaching in Islamic school, and he is now justifying. Those youths now will be listening to him and be saying, look, we should be sympathetic to these people and join. So I think he should have a food for thought, and government should also do something about it.
Absolutely.
While that is going on, somebody is asking, Gumi, why is the government not holding Gumi? Gumi is still roaming around without nothing, without no government arrest, with free hand. Even Saudi Arabia, which is the hallmark of Muslim religion, did not give granted Gumi visa, but in Nigeria, which Nigeria borrowed from Saudi Arabia, but they are now more holier than Saudi Arabia. So look at Gumi still roaming around the country, telling the government not to hurt the bandits.
We are under pressure to fight government that has helicopters, is bombarding us. So you remove the pressure, the need for the money is there. When you go there, you don't see any luxurious life. You don't see any luxurious life at all. They are living in huts. They have nothing. They drink sometimes from the stream. So I don't think we can say that they are used to a luxurious life that they won't live it. Actually, they don't even know it with all the money they get.
Sheikh, like you said, they are under pressure. Government is bombarding them, and according to what you say, they are saying that it looks like they are under attack. So maybe they are acquiring weapons to protect themselves. But then again, if the pressure is that much, why don't they renounce banditry? And are they also considering the lives of those that they are also taking, and the lives of people that they are also making, unlivable?
Okay, you see, if they leave banditry, they will have source of financing their war machine. The question you ask, why are they fighting them? You see, the herdsmen has gone through a lot of hardship. No government has really actually sat down to see into their plight, to modernize them, to even spend anything. Not one kobo of our Nigerian budget goes to them. And now they feel they are.
That's come to the question. Who is the boogeyman the government is blaming for their own failure? I guess your guess will be good as mine, because Tinubu has failed. Tinubu has no knowledge of what he's even doing there. Tinubu should be with his grandchildren, or being on the enjoy his old age, not still being in power, be running around. That's why you cannot see the agility in him anymore. When Tinubu is talking, you always have people around him. I call them the Tinubu handlers, telling him what to say. That's called for another video separately. We'll talk about that in a separate video. Thank you very much for staying to this very moment, and we'll be waiting for you guys comment on the comment section below. And before I go, just the way I normally do it here, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that whenever I drop any latest update, you will be notified. Thank you very much. Bye bye.